Welcome back! Today we are making cherry blossom trees. Let's make a small version at first. As you've probably guessed, we're gonna start with a vertical log that branches out at the top. Make sure to make a small curve somewhere in the middle of the tree. Once you're satisfied with your shape, make the tree look more smooth by slapping on some stairs on the corners. So, once you get something like this, add a large pink bush on the top. So you might be thinking it's just a chunk of pink wool, it looks boring, and you're absolutely right. There's no way that this thing alone can look good, so the best way to make it better is to use a mixture of wool and stained glass of the same color, and to spice it up, cover a lot of it with stained glass paints. So that would be the way to make these trees, but if you want to see this technique on a larger version, hold on for just a little bit. Again, start with a long pillar of wood, but make sure to add some uprooted parts at the bottom. Also, the pillar should be more curved if it's longer. When you start branching out the top, keep in mind to make it as large as your bush because these branches will run right through the leaves. Once you're satisfied, you can start rounding up the wool and glass. Don't forget to leave some space underneath the tree if you want to see the branches as much as possible. Also, make the wood less blocky by adding stairs on the corners. And finally, to make it really dynamic, you can make some of these leaves fall down. To do that, simply raise a few pillars of different heights underneath the foliage and connect two glass panes on top of each one. After you do that, remove the pillars. You can also throw down some carpet to make it look like the leaves are on the ground. And then you get an amazing effect. And that would be the larger version. I hope you guys picked up all of the tricks that I showed you. In case you didn't catch everything, I'll do a quick revision on a larger version. So firstly, raise a curved vertical pillar with some lifted roots at the bottom and make the blocky edges more smooth by using stairs. After that, spread out in multiple directions to form a cluster of branches. Once you do that, surround the top with rings of pink wool and glass until you get an elliptical shape. Once you get a nice form, reinforce it with stained glass. And lastly, if you want to make it a bit dynamic, it's completely up to you, but if you do want it, add a few double glass panes in the air and carpets on the ground to represent fallen leaves. And as usually, we're gonna grow some plants and pink flowers around our creation to make it blend in with the grass and make it feel like it's more connected.